We can't talk about snapped off dreadlocks all day. Our guest today, he ain't got no snapped off dreadlocks as far as I know. Maybe he's got like some sick history of his dreadlocks snapping off, but as far as I know, his dreadlocks have remained unsnapped this entire time. He's amazing. He's hilarious. You know him probably best from his phenomenal performance as Thug Yoda on the hit Insecure. Truly everyone's favorite character from that show. I don't think I meet a single individual who doesn't cite at least 3 things that you said throughout the years. And more importantly, he's on a brand new show called So Help Me Todd. He's hilarious. Give it up for our guest, Mr. Tristen J. Winger.
Yeah, boy.
Hey.
Hell yeah. How
Hell
you doing?
yeah, I'm great. How y'all doing? That was a great intro. I appreciate it. And and for the record, my mom does have one of my snapped off pieces of hair in her scrapbook of mine.
Wow.
I don't know about y'all, but when I was younger, my mom, I had a ducktail in the back, and it was very long. And then I had to cut it off in order to get into this program in school, but she kept it.
Wait,
It's very
damn.
disgusting.
First of all, racist.
Yes, first of all. It was a
They
private
made
school,
you
so
cut it
luckily.
off?
Yeah, they said boys couldn't have long hair.
Wow.
Damn.
And that
see?
them little tails, those ain't long hair. That don't count as long hair. You know what I
It's
mean?
real.
You don't have a rat tail and you get to be like, yeah, I got long hair. You have
He had one on the Cosby Show.
yeah, you have a rat tail. That's a different thing.
It was a cool haircut.
I mean, that bad boy was long. It was about 10.
Damn, really?
And
It
that's
was long as
very
shit for no
impressive. And I want to congratulate you and your mother for maintaining 10 inches of rat tail.
Yeah. How often did you have to get it rebraided?
She would rebraid it about once a week because it only took 5 minutes. She would press it to get it at its maximum length and just braid that thing up.
That's adorable.
But yeah, I'm glad actually because it's unbecoming if I'm going to be honest.
I'm bringing it back. I was just about to say.
Whoa. You're going to be like a dude who does that again.
I mean, not when you say it like that, it doesn't make me feel super confident. in the decision, though.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know how else to say. You're just going to be, because
One of
you're not
those.
going to set a trend. You're 35. So you're just going to be a man who,
Hey, old niggas set trends.
I don't think so, big dog. I think
Jay-Z,
you're pretty
that's it.
washed here. So, right.
Ain't
Jay-Z's
too many
been
niggas
growing-
walking around with freeform hair. Like it's just him and The Weeknd. And The Weeknd was like, I give up.
So, yeah. He's also Canadian.
Tristan, you came to us today. This is our behavior the whole time. So you got to figure out how you going to make it through.
Hey, man. Yeah.
You came to us today with a conspiracy theory that we both got excited about. You said, my mama told me.
Flu shots are actually tracking chips.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Please.
1,000%.
Tell
I mean,
us.
it's just, this season comes around every single year, and every single year there are millions of people born in the United States,
Mhm.
right? And how do you get everybody on board to get everybody on the same page so you know exactly where they are? You can't give infants a cell phone, right? Because
Right.
that's a whole other topic
If
because these
only.
are tracking devices. You know, we log in every day on them, but no one's logging in as an infant. No one is logging in at 3 months old. You can't even say anything. You don't have any opinions except that you want some milk from your mother. So
Yeah.
they've got to find some way to track individuals in this country. And what other way than by giving people flu shots? We have to know where everybody is at all times. We got to keep track of these motherfuckers. Like, we got to know where everybody is. And how do you do that? By scaring it.
Bars, nigga.
Okay.
No, he's going in.
Funk Flex knows.
He's going
So-
Funk Flex knows.
So just to be clear,
in.
and I think I'm hearing you correctly, you are a believer of this. This isn't just a thing you're passive inside of. You're like, no, flu shots, tracking devices, hell yeah.
Well, listen, a lot of people believe this. This is just something that I was told.
This is
No, that's clean.
that
No,
felt
you-
like politics, baby.
Still
I
gotta
like
get
that.
that TV money. I get it.
All right,
You
I
know.
like that. You did
know,
it.
people-
You even looked side to side like you had a crowd there. This was good.
It's just, Folks, there are good people on both sides of this issue.
No, everybody buys sneakers.
Yeah, everybody. you know, some people believe this. Other people believe that they don't want to get sick every year. And so, sometimes they go to their local drugstore and they get a little shot in the arm and it's done.
Yeah. And okay, I guess my next question is, when was your last flu shot? Are you a flu shot guy? Are you not? You're like, no, I'll never get a flu shot ever. Are you like, they'll never find me, man who's on TV every week?
I can't say that I've ever received said flu shot.
Oh no! Yeah,
I can't. To be honest, I can't remember when exactly I've had one of these flu shots.
Yeah,
my memory only goes as far back as I can remember. I can only remember back to about the second grade. And
the blessings of God.
So I was about 6, and as far as I can remember, I don't remember getting a flu shot at 6. So you know what? I can't remember. I can't recall.
Yeah, now we're in it.
Shot. We're in it, baby.
All right, now we're in it. I love that. I love that.
Are you in the place now where you're like, I'm telling everybody I know, this is, are you trying to propagate this, or are you like, nah, this is just for me and people will figure it out on their, you know what I mean? Like, where are you in the championing of the ideas?
There are a lot of things that I champion.
I like this guy.
I champion just love for everyone. I champion that multivitamins. I champion multivitamins. I take a powdered version of the multivitamin that I mix with water. I champion one of the other things that I was told when I was young that I definitely follow is never to leave home without a jacket, because you never know how late you're going to be out.
She want to fuck with the big.
So, you just throw on a jacket, make sure you have one of those on. So, and whether or not people choose to understand and heed my advice, that is up to them. So
I don't give a fuck who say what, blood. On crib.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm excited. Makes me wish I could take back my last fucking flu shot.
Yeah, no, I'm sold. I think
I got it when I got boosted like a mark.
I think this kind of control, this kind of professionalism inside of it is fucking convincing. It's making me go, yeah, this man's too goddamn good for there not to be some legitimacy to the presentation.
Here's my question to you, Langston. When was your last flu shot?
That's a good question. So here's a honest to God truth, is that when I was in college, I signed up for the like experimental flu shots because I needed the money.
Oh, yeah, we've all done medical testing for bread.
Yeah, I was like, boy, oh boy, $25 a shot? That sounds good to me. Sounds like me and the bitches going to Wendy's.
4 for 4s for the whole car, baby.
Come on, y'all. It's on me tonight.
Captain Crunch shakes for everybody.
So I'd be lying if I didn't say that if in fact what is being presented is true, I'd be lying if my blood isn't coursing with microchips, just raging through my bones.
I had a good, because so here's what we're saying. On a base level, right, it would mean that the microchip doesn't last forever, right? Obviously, it needs to be re-upped every now and again.
Mm-hmm,
So that would be the basis of why we have to do it every year, right?
Exactly. Yeah, there's a software update.
Right.
Just like, you get updates for your phone and all of your mobile devices. There are software updates. There are improvements. We have advancements in computer technologies. I mean, even when we look at, cars that are coming out now with over-the-air updates.
Talk that talk.
Bluetooth was a revolution. A lot of people have AirPods and a lot of people have like Bluetooth earphones. And some people are sticking with the wired joints because they provide great audio through the microphone.
Brother,
but,
who you telling? Look at me right now. You think I'm not?
Exactly.
I keep a cord.
Case in point. And so in order to get the people who are unable to cut the cord, so to speak, those flu shots have to be updated regularly.
Damn.
and annually.
So those of us that have been tricked into sort of re-upping are just re-upping technology for our own tracking.
Exactly.
Is the argument here, and I want to be clear, is the argument here that the flu shot otherwise has zero function, that it truly is just like, or are they like, hey, here's a flu shot that's going to help your body, but also got you. We got you.
Well, so, there are lots of different types of vitamins and medications that have multiple resources in them. Like, for example, there's this new medication called Ozempic that is used for diabetics, right? That was the primary function of it, but one of the side effects is weight loss. So a lot of people are using it for weight loss, and so
they said everybody on the Oscars was on Ozempic.
Yeah.
And that is another theory that that we don't have time to talk about today.
Also, you don't have to call them theories. This is a safe place. Call them what they are. Facts.
This is a fact. Every single last one of those people on that stage were on Ozempic. There was a pre-party sponsored by Ozempic. I ain't playing. There was a pre-party hosted and presented by Ozempic.
Dr. Ozempic himself came out.
Yes.
And he said, finally, all my children are amongst me, and presented them the awards.
My sunken cheeks children.
And that's exactly why Jamie Lee Curtis, she's the new spokesperson. That's going to be, it's a new.
Does she also have diabetes though?
I think her thing was bad bowels. She had those gut issues, which is why she did the yogurt, Activia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From the makers of Activia, Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to shit yourself either way.
Yeah.
Come on, have some of these.
Either way,
things
it's going to come out. The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, she just needed them shuffled around a little bit.
I think we might be ready to throw to a break. Before we do that, let's ask one final question. I'm curious to know, do you feel like, should we find out that these tracking systems are placed in our body, that we are in fact being tracked through these microchips, is there something that we can do about it? Or is this just, there it is, they got us, boom goes the dynamite?
Well, I mean, the thing that a lot of people are doing these days, they're consuming large amounts of Gatorade, specifically the purple Gatorade.
It's like he lives in my apartment, bro.
Okay. Because the purple one, as we all know, and this is not a theory, goes right through the bloodstream. It's got a lot of calcium in it. Helps our bones grow.
This guy.
You're the man now, dog.
I don't know that there's anything else that needs to be said. Purple Gatorade does a lot for me. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Tristen J. Winger and more My Mama Told Me.
I'm from Mississippi. Like Southern, and this kind of is cross-cultural. Southern people truly think that that cold air is poisonous and that air at night is poisonous. They will like wrap up babies to protect them from the night air. It was the same air 5 hours ago.
Sure.
But they'll be like, that night air, I don't want it to get on this baby.
It's just directly blowing.
That's also the calmest night air in the country.
Right?
Yeah.
Like in Chicago, it makes sense to me.
There was there was an entire show called "In the Heat of the Night."
Yeah,
yeah. I honestly think the air turns off in Mississippi after a certain hour.
And so, and the third thing is like, I think people thinking that cold air and cold hair leads to death is truly connected to William Henry Harrison. Now, he's a president who apparently didn't wear a coat or was kind of wet on his inauguration day, and then he died a few days later. But here's the thing. He also was an old white man in the 1800s. That is never just taken into account.
You're on borrowed time. What was he, 46?
Yeah.
That's over.
That's what So like all these things combined so that like black mothers would be like, make sure you got something in your head, make sure your hair ain't wet. And there's like kind of like an additional part of it where like you also, as a little black boy, I couldn't grow my hair out. I wasn't able to grow my hair until 2015.
Yeah, I never had.
You guys weren't allowed to grow your hair.
I've had the same haircut. I've had the same haircut since I've had haircuts.
Damn.
Langston, your privilege is showing.
Right?
Langston, I used to have to get the even Steven, one even all over, or I could get.
I just got it. I just went and got it.
I could get like a fade, but even that was like, what you trying? That's needs.
Oh, see, I think. If I may, I think it was that my mom, while at points was a single mom, she always had a stepdad. Like I always, she was always remarried to someone, and at that point, she was excited for us to have bonding time, which meant that like I didn't have a mother in a barbershop dictating my hair.
That was not a great feeling.
I had a nigga who didn't really give a fuck what my hair looked like dictating it. So I was like, I want this. And he's like, yeah, the boys say you want that. And there you go.
I got to grow, I think I got to grow like some modicum of an afro for a little bit, and then my grades start to dip, and my mom instantly connected to.
It's probably that long ass hair.
All your brain cells is growing out your damn scalp.
It was. Do you understand the punishment? Okay, I never want to sensationalize things as a comedian, but truly, that's like a horror scene for so many people of other races, is being forcibly shaved.
Yeah, no, they write articles about it.
That's like what happened. That's like what happened to Anne Hathaway's character in Les Mis, and she was a prostitute dying of tuberculosis. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the worst thing that was happening to her.
That's what I was going through. That was my punishment was the same. It happened to Natalie Portman's character in V for Vendetta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just happens to little black boys every 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, you should have snitched is I think the argument here. I think you should have told on your mother, and then you could have gone to a nice group home where they'll never shave you again.
What am I supposed to call? I'm supposed to call the cop with the same haircut as me and say I'm getting abused.
Look at me.
Also,
I look like a fool.
I don't know about you, but I was threatened with the cops all the time. I got a lot of call the cops then. Call.
Wow.
That was my call CPS. Call.
Every black disciplinarian is so aware of response time.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Of what they can get away with before somebody shows up.
That's the one part of racism they can leverage. They go, you think they gonna come here? Okay.
You think they're gonna come here and then be able to figure it out from your little inarticulate ass?
Yeah, you failed English.
Yeah, you think you're gonna be able to explain
your fucking hip hop gibberish?
What's happening to you? He's not gonna give a fuck.
Just a black mom saying, "Who do you think they'll believe?"
Yeah.
I have a job.
Yeah, you're in that weird, not cute stage where your teeth are half filled in. Who are you gonna fucking tell?
11 years old, haven't grown into your nose yet. Oh, man.
Matter of fact, take that platinum FUBU off. Is your mom becoming Bill O'Reilly? Fat Albert and the gang? What kind of gang?
Oh man, that was the weirdest era of FUBU.
You know what? I wrote it all the way to the end.
Oh, did you write it all the way to like the Harlem Globetrotters FUBU?
Yeah, it goes past that big dog. Yeah,
you were past. Whoa, Langston.
I went to Muhammad Ali FUBU.
Langston
got a Mark Echo shirt on right now.
And you know what's fucked up is that's what I switched to after I made it past Platinum FUBU. I was like, nah, I'm an Echo man now. And
Echo. White guys, they co-opted that too quick. They got a
man. Also, that man was making shirts we really couldn't wash.
Yo,
Yeah.
I
The
know.
rhino was suede. We
Oh,
couldn't
man.
Yeah. We didn't have the technology back then neither.
Your shit would look bugged out so fast.
Yeah.
Fucking Echo, man. I always assumed you were like a Mecca man, but maybe
I wore
thought
Mecca
higher.
too.
Okay.
I wore Mecca too, but not Mecca was more expensive at the time.
Mecca was that was top tier.
Once Platinum Fubu and fucking Echo and Sean John, all of those could be found at like a Value City or goddamn Marshalls and shit.
Yeah, you remember when you would go to Marshalls and you'd find like the Sean John and you'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I got it. You'd look around like, is this can't be that defective?
You're like,
Why?
listen, I actually don't need the matching velour pants, but this jacket going
Yeah, the jacket's all you need.
You can get away with a bunch of this shit.
If you have the jacket, the pants are assumed to be at home.
Yeah,
I also remember when denim became so shiny.
Oh, yeah.
That shiny denim, like Hot Boys era.
Did you ever overshoot the shiny denim? I got my mom to buy me some denim that it was too shiny.
I did. I think, and if I could, because I identify with this so much, I think if I could articulate what I think the mistake is that when you are a kid who's not allowed to buy shiny denim and you only get one pair of shiny denim pants, you think you have to get the shiniest denim possible.
Yeah.
And the reality is what you want is just that dark denim with shine to it.
You want a mid shine because I came out, had no tops for it.
Yeah.
What am I going to wear on top of this shiny fucking denim?
You're sitting there with silver fucking pants on and no options.
On the bus, worried about what's going to happen when I get off and they
This
see me.
was a mistake, but I can't tell anyone.
The shit was damn near platinum. It was like, I close my eyes and I see it.
I spent 20 minutes putting a crease in this. I can't walk away from what this is.
The other part is, oh man, I wore it this week.
Fuck.
There for a while.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hit him with it though. I had it on.
That was the hardest part about pants. Was like, damn, if I hit it on Monday, is Thursday crazy?
Yeah, is that nuts?
Am I crazy?
My t-shirt was long. Maybe they didn't see which ones these were. It's like,
man. And because like, I mean, when you know people are going to notice, you always go, well, I got to wash and dry my house. You ain't going to wash and dry. You have something ready.
Yeah.
You're like, listen, I want you guys to know I'm not without means. I just don't think enough of y'all saw this. You know what I needed? A block schedule. That's what you need.
That is really
day.
That is it.
I used to blame it on being a child of divorce. So
I was at my mom's house.
Yeah, I was at my mom's crib, so I had to, and we ain't have no other outfits, so I had to double up. You know what I mean? But
what the other thing that would happen is that like, so I had like a pair of jabots, and like if you have your once again any sort of pants that stand out. So I had like my red straps on my bows.
Yeah, the red straps that's a good bow.
But guess what? I wore them that week. I can't do it again.
It's too memorable.
Yeah.
It's too memorable.
Because the first day everyone's gonna be like, "What?
Yeah.
Okay."
You just need one, and that's one fucking person to be like, "Hey, didn't you have those on?" It's like,
and
that person that they always know when it's the quietest and the most and the most people are around,
and
they find a way.
I remember in junior high because I went to a crazy junior high and then a very white high school. I remember in junior high a couple kids being dubbed like Jabot kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's always got those dusty ass green Jabots on.
Yeah,
and that's like that's a fate. That's a fate.
There was a pair of FUBU sweatpants that I wore often enough that my friend Josh Miller came up to me and was like, "Hey, niggas are talking about how much you wear them pants." And then I was wearing them like goddamn every other day probably. And he was like, "Hey, bro, they're talking about it." And I was like, "All right, yeah."
What a good friend,
Cool J.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
What a good friend. What a good friend.
Josh was a hero at that time. Yeah,
he didn't have to tell you that.
Nah, and to be honest, I don't know that he wasn't laughing in my face when he told me, but he told me not in front of everyone, and that's where the hero
That's really good.
kicks
That's
in.
really good.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you think Michael Jordan knows we're talking about him?
Absolutely.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But he don't care. That's the thing. Me and Michael Jordan are born 4 days apart. So, so
And
he's
what sign Aquarius? And
the
tell me a
best
little.
sign.
Okay, that seems pretty subjective. What is an Aquarius trait?
He know one Aquarius that he hate. He don't want to give him no clout. He like, actually, no.
I don't memorize anybody's signs, so I don't know anything. But I am a hater just in general. So
I love that.
Yeah. That is
like
the
you.
Chicago in me. I do think that Chicago is a city of haters. I've long argued that, and I think that is the most pure Chicago thing about me. Is I am a hater through and through.
I like it's very funny.
Cause why you like your birthday, bitch?
It makes for funny people and funny things,
Yes.
and also bad dressed adults who won't acknowledge it because they're too busy hating.
Okay, put your Pelle on, Michael Jordan. But no, we're Aquarius.
Pellies are cool though.
They look good all the time.
They do look good.
I think so.
There's no reason for leather to be that thick, but yes, they are.
Yes, it is because they double as a bulletproof cloak.
Exactly. It's
Fashionably
an impenetrable fabric.
It is an impenetrable fabric.
No one has ever gotten stabbed in a Pelle.
I don't think
Okay,
so. Yeah.
the knife will bend and go.
No, he's equipped with a Pelle. Run!
I believe no weapon formed against Pelle shall prosper.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
It won't work. Imagine somebody pull out a gun and you got your Pelle on.
You're like, good luck, bitch. I'll be fine.
Give me your car. Are you sure about that, buddy?
Look down. I think you'll notice on my lapel it says a Pelle.
And then the collar starts twisting around.
He just hides inside it like a turtle.
You guys are from
I
Chicago.
gotta
Is
get me a
Pelle?
Pelle.
Is there a guy named Pelle? Is it like a Carl Kanai situation? That's a guy?
Mark Buchanan is his name.
Oh, what is it?
Mark Buchanan.
Mark Buchanan made Pelle. And do you know the source of why it's called Pelle? Have you studied up on the Pelle history?
I haven't. Once I figured out they were $1,500, that was none of my business.
Yeah, no, I was not allowed to even look at Pelle.
A boy bought me one. He bought us matching Pelle.
Whoa.
That is Chicago romance.
You are married? Oh, he went to jail?
No, we broke up. It didn't work out. He told me he can't have a girlfriend in college because he needed a girlfriend out here with her 10 toes to the ground.
Damn.
So we didn't make it.
So he told you the truth. And you
when
had
I
to
went to
accept
school, he called me like, "Hey, look, I know you in college and everything now, and I help you move in. I can't have no girl that far away from me. I need a girl with 10 toes to the ground."
I love that.
That's
and
a
I was
pretty
crying
cool
so
way to
hard I
say
went and
it.
got my tongue pierced. I was going through it.
Oh, you spiraled.
Yeah, but then I got him back when I came home for the summer.
Oh, he cared about you. He just couldn't take the distance.
Yeah, he was on house arrest when I got back, so I answered the phone for him one day, and I went over there. He was like, come over here. I'll pay for you to go out with your friends tonight. So I stopped by, I got the money, and I left. I never came back over there.
Oh, no.
Get you a bitch with 10 toes on the ground.
Fuck. So he's still on house arrest, waiting for you to come home.
You know what? He just got blocked recently in the pandemic because we were still kind of cool. And I had ordered all this stuff during the pandemic that needed building. I don't know why I did that. So he the one that came through and built it, and he ruined everything that weekend.
Oh, he was acting up.
He came through, though.
Yeah.
With the Pelle on?
Yes. Sadly, yes.
hit on the Pelle. He was like, baby, remember
He
this?
get one every year. He get one every year, though.
You in there crying. That's the Pelle you bought me that we had.
And my Pelle has zodiac signs all over it.
Oh,
With the
man.
furry hood.
He splurged.
That might be the blackest coat of all time.
I still got it, though, so I can send y'all a picture if y'all want.
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
I can send you a picture of it. It's so tight on me now, though.
Yeah, the only way that Pelle could be blacker is if Barry Gordy signed it himself.
You gotta smile so bright. No, I want David Ruffin to sign my shit.
Oh, yeah. It's just a coke addict being like, yeah, this is an official David Ruffin selection.
You know what? God knew to make me born in the 80s because if I got a chance to be David Ruffin girlfriend, I would have been, never mind. I don't want to be canceled.
No, that's fair. I don't think there's...
Money ain't right. Music ain't right.
David Ruffin had it. He had what the people were looking for.
The voice, he was handsome, tall.
Yeah.
I was like, he's good to me. All he do is every once in a while when he get high, he punch me. But after that, everything's good.
I punch him. He punch me. We the same.
Okay. Stay out of other people's marriage.
Hey, you could get a Pelle for $3.99 on sale right now.
Whoa.
You about to buy one, aren't you? Don't lie. You about to get one?
I'm not.
I wouldn't be mad at you if you got one.
You gonna be so fly. And all the 2000 styles are coming back too.
Yeah, it would be a crazy...
Rick got an Averex, but I got a Pelle.
It paused at the right moment because Averex was crazy.
Averex was crazy, but I still stand behind the Pelle brand.
Pelle brand is elite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm all for
now
it.
You're going to be so musty in that coat.
It's going to be hot.
You're going to be musty as hell in that coat.
Yeah, you're going to stink.
Musty like an onion.
It's going to smell like every blunt I smoke in it.
Rich onion soup.
Pelle don't breathe.
Okay, God forbid somebody fried chicken in the house with that coat.
That's why it's called Pelle because it's Pelle bouncing in and then bouncing back. You know what I mean? It's coming right back at you.
That jacket gonna smell like everything you've been through.
All's my life I had to fight up in that coat.
It smelled like McDonald's in here. I just left McDonald's.
I had McDonald's 2 weeks ago.